Alright, what's up everyone and welcome back to Forge Hub, and today we're going to be checking out the Halo RPG by Red Nomster. Now this is a turn-based combat tabletop that is absolutely mind-blowing that it was able to be created in Halo Infinite. Now this is so much fun. You can play it with one player all the way up to 8 players, like with one friend up to 8 friends. Naturally, you got to read the note cards in game for the tutorial. If you of course already know how to play because you played it before, you could just jump in and have some fun. But for new players jumping in, read the note cards. It is very important you do that, or else you will not understand, you will not know how to actually be able to play this game. As well as I will be leaving a link in the description down below to Red Nomster's video. He goes through a super in-depth talking about, everything that he did to create this game, and it's a really great video, so I will be leaving that in the description as well. Now this does have a custom game type that you need to use whenever playing this, so make sure you do also bookmark this custom game type. But let's go ahead and jump in and have some fun in this map. Alright, now I am currently playing by myself to be able to walk through this and to explain really what you need to do right here. But as you can tell just from the map itself, let's go into the top-down view. Look at this little tabletop map right here. It looks so cool, and the overall aesthetics of the entire map itself is awesome. I love how there's still some background elements of this map just to provide it's not just this tabletop. There's actually, it's like in an attic, and you are playing up in the attic with your friends and stuff like that. So this right here is the tabletop, and now let's go ahead and drop in and see what to do whenever you play. So the first thing you do is to mark an AI. So you go ahead and use whatever your marker is. If you're using a controller, at least for me, for bumper jumper, it's up on the D-pad, and that's how you mark things right there. Then you, of course, you'll zoom and mark to actually move. You have 2 moves per turn, and then you also mark the card itself if you want to end your turn. And then if you do the shoot button, which is the trigger, to swap the cam, and that's how you jump up into the overhead view. So if you want to take a look at your board, take a look at what you actually do here, this is what you do. Now there are a couple things that you need to remember. If you are playing this in the custom games browser, spectators will be put in a place where they cannot actually affect the board. They will just be spectators. But if you want all spectators to be able to join you and play against you or play with you, you go ahead and jump on this button, and anyone that is a spectator will automatically be brought in with scripting, and they can actually affect the characters and things like that whenever you are playing this game. Now this button over here actually controls the little characters. Like I said, you can pick them up like this, and then they move, and then they drop down instead of walking from point A to point B. So if you want it more like a traditional piece, like where you pick up the pieces, you move them, and you set them down like in real life, if you want that, that is how that will work. If you hit that button right there, all pieces will move like that. But personally, I like seeing the little, the AI characters running from point A to point B rather than just getting picked up and teleported basically over to the point where you mark. So let's go ahead and now let's mark something. So here, let's go ahead and move over here. We are gonna be fighting a little bit, and you can of course run around down here and mark. Like right here, I marked this guy, and then it'll say move. So it tells you where to move in this big old circular lit up area right here is where he is capable of moving. So let's try to make it a little bit difficult. How about we go ahead and move him, and let's see what happens. Let's move him. To be able to mark it, you zoom in, and then you hit the mark button again. And then look at the grunt coming right here. He's jumping over that lava, landing in the place right there. So we have a second move that we can do now. And if you want to, you can always do it from the upper sections right here. So like, let's say I missed that mark right there. Let's say I want to mark that right there, the finish the turn. All right, let's go ahead and move him. I kind of want to keep him up top, so let's move him there. Let's mark him right up there. So there you go. He's going to be able to jump up there. Oh, he failed. What a terrible jump. Wow, look at that. But there you go. He moved to his position right there. And there we go. It's kind of like what is it called? Like where you, it's like rules where people have to like follow the rules. That's just my 2 turns. And so then I click over and, mark that, and it'll switch to the next player's turn on here. So that's something that you have to remember. Of course, if you have a second player here, it'll switch to the second player's turn. It won't just, I won't just all of a sudden be playing both sides of the board. But for right now, I'm playing both sides of the board because I feel like it. And to just show off, oops, I clicked the wrong deal. So go ahead and click that. Let's zoom in and click this, and he will start moving over here. Fantastic. Look at that. We got 1 right there. Okay, so move is complete. Let's go ahead and move the next guys. Now you can move a variety of different characters. Each one has like a different gun and stuff like that. So it's not everyone is exactly the same. But yeah, now let's go ahead and move this guy over here. He's moving around. Look at him go. Fantastic work, sir. Fantastic work. There you go. And that means I am done with that. So that ends my turn because I did 2 moves per turn. So I go ahead and mark the board. And oops, did it go? Oh no, there we go. Yep, it worked. And so now it's switched players to the turn. Of course, like I said, I am by myself doing this. So I play both sides. I am the type of person where I get to win no matter what. But here we go. Let's go ahead and mark this grunt. Let's see about a fun little battle action here. We're going to go ahead and move him into place. Do you think this grunt will be able to destroy this Marine with the BR? We will see. It's all randomized also. So the grunt won't always win no matter what. Like the attacker will not always win. Sometimes their grenades miss. Sometimes their shots miss. Or just sometimes, especially with grunts, they get scared and they do not actually attack. So there we go. We want him to go and attack this guy. There we go. Mark him and attack. Get him. Get him. Is he too scared? I think he's scared because he said, oh no. Oh my gosh, he didn't attack because he got too scared. He yelled, oh no, and so he didn't do it. That is my 2 turns. So unfortunately, that's the problem with grunts. Grunts are weaklings and sometimes they do not attack. So I should have probably grabbed some of these skirmishers and jackals and stuff like that to be able to take him out. So now it is my turn as the Marine. Let's go ahead and see if this Marine can take out this grunt, since this grunt was too scared previously to take him out. Go guy. Oh, nice grenade throw. There you go. Get him. Oh, you missed. Terrible. This is funny. Whenever I was playing this earlier, learning it, the Marine didn't miss and he killed him. So it is still randomized. It's kind of like a dice roll in the game. It's like, okay, I have no idea. Is it going to hit? Is he actually going to damage and hurt him? I have no idea. But let's go ahead and move this guy over here, the Hydra guy. Let's move him way up here and see if we could come in and get some stuff. So that is it for my turn for here. I can, of course, go into the upper areas right here. And let's go ahead and mark that so it'll get to the different turn of the player. And let's bring in the brute here. Let's bring in the brute and see if we can attack this Marine. The Marine is hiding behind something, so it's it may not be that great, but hey, let's just do it. Go on, brute. You get down there and you jump down and you do your thing. Okay, here we go. I got to get down up close and personal for this one. I got to see this brute. Let's see if he can take him out. Take out this Marine. Okay, go right here. Get him. Get him. Yes. Destroy him. Throw the nade. Yes. Yes. We have destroyed this Marine. Poor guy. But that was my 2 turns. One was to move him and the second was to attack. So let's go ahead and mark that. And now let's go ahead and see, since we're on this side, let's see if this Marine can actually take this guy out and stop being such a coward. Stop being such a coward and take this guy out. Get him. Get him. You are terrible. Get him. Yes. Well done, Marine. Well done. I am so proud of you right now. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take you right here, and you are gonna come up here, and you are gonna attack this jackal up here. I know you're probably gonna miss. Oh my gosh, he hit him. He was able to hit him from that distance. I wasn't expecting that. So he shot him a little bit, but wasn't able to do the damage within the time period. So that is pretty much that. So let's go ahead and mark the card. And so we get over here with my turn. There we go, my turn now. And so now let's go ahead. Let's get this jackal. Let's see if we can. Oh, there's a health bar for that jackal. All right, so let's go ahead and mark there. Attack him, jackal. Get him. The jackal's. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The Covenant. Oh, he didn't kill him. He didn't kill him. They're just standing right here next to each other. He didn't actually kill him. Oh, the Marine has a second chance to actually take him down. Okay, so there's that. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. Let's go and mark it to drop it. Oh wait, did I do 2 turns? Oh well, it's too late now. Now it's time for this Marine. I want the Marine to have a chance. Oh wow, he almost died. Get him. Okay, are you ready? Ready, set, your turn. Go! Yes! Hit him! Attack him! Well done, Marine. I am so proud of you. You have done such a good job. You have taken out so many enemies right here. I am so proud. But that is pretty much what this tabletop thing is. And I love it, the fact that you can play, you know, by yourself on here. It still gives you the option, so you just play both sides. But it brings in a lot of different fun. Now, there's different types of characters around that you can of course play with as well. Like right there's a skewer guy. Oh, and by the way, there's a button right here if you want to be able to hear ambient noises and stuff like that, like the birds and everything like that in here. So you could turn that off. We got a bulldog guy back here. We got a command, or is that the what is it called, the other web? I forget. Whatever, you know, I forget what it's called. Like we got the water sounds now, that was since we turned that on. Okay, so yeah, there's a whole bunch of different types of, you know, weaponry that these characters can have here, as well as the same that's over here, over on this side. Because over on this side we got a couple brutes right here. Oh man, look at this. We got a big old brute guy. Ooh, look at this guy. This is a very good looking guy right there. But man, look at that. There's so many different options that we can have with this type of map. It's so great. But if you do want to play this, the bookmark link will be in the description down below. You can play it with up to 8 friends. So there's so much that you could do on this map. And also the bookmark link to the game type will be in the description down below as well. So be sure to check out both of those. Subscribe right here on Forge Hub if you want to see more Halo custom maps. And I will see y'all in the next one. And remember, let's forge a new Halo.